Hey everybody, welcome back for another update of Armed Fantasia and Pennyblood. There isn't that much this month. It's the end of the year, so kind of the New Year's holiday is about to be in full swing in Japan, and this Kickstarter just finished, so there isn't too much yet. But we'll go over what they included in this month's update anyway. So first of all, for Armed Fantasia, publisher negotiations are still ongoing. They're still looking for the best deal possible. I guess one of the publishers that came in from overseas to have a meeting they sang karaoke with, they sang some songs together, so that sounds maybe that might lead somewhere. They also touch on the battle system. Battle-like skills and force breaks are still being tweaked. They're not totally done with those yet. And the list of anomalies, that's the game's monsters, is still being worked on to see how they would act in battle and the effects that would have on the battle system. So they are still going over the list of the anomalies in game and how they would interact with the battle system. The amount of field gadgets has been decided, but they are still working on how they are actually going to work. They want to have kind of a blend of new ideas and old ideas. So all we really got so far is how many they will be doing, but they haven't said how many that is. The plot is also still having a great amount of work put into it. They want it to be a really high quality story. So they are putting a lot of effort into it, which is really good to hear. And the rough sketches for Setsuna, I'm probably going to mispronounce this, Kimikui and Arcane have been delivered, but Night, I'm also probably going to mispronounce this, Night Gungnir is unfinished, and important characters that haven't been revealed yet still have images being worked on currently. And since it's so early and they can't really show much of the game yet, except for maybe some concept art and character art, they're going to have a heavy focus on the game's music in the new year. So when I'm doing updates, if there's any links to musical pieces, I will definitely include that in the video description. So that's pretty much it for Armed Fantasia. Not a crazy ton. So next we got Pennyblood. There's a lot of ups and downs at this stage of development. They're saying they're making like 5 steps forward, 3 steps back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Just a lot of trial and error going on. Camera angles in particular are still being tweaked, and the overall story is being worked on still. So that is not completely solidified. And the Cthulhu themed monsters are still being designed too. Some forward progress in other areas, though. The Hellhounders are done in terms of their final designs, and Luca's wolf form is being finished up currently as well. And a famous tourist spot in Tokyo, Japan that we all know about apparently will be used for the stage of a violent battle at some point in the game. I'm curious to see how this will look because, as they say in this update, this takes place 100 years in the past. So this area that we're all familiar with will probably end up looking quite different. So nothing too crazy for this update at all, guys. I don't want to drag it out any further, but hopefully in the new year, as development gets its momentum going a little bit, we'll be seeing more and more about these two games. So as always, thanks for joining me, everybody, and I'll see you later.